We're very excited about the class of 2016. This was a class where we had to fill a number of need positions, and I think we've done that. We've also been able to recruit some young men from championship programs, getting a young man off of St. Edward's High School, which won the largest class in the state of Ohio. We had 6 local kids that committed to us early, and those kids stuck with us even though they were still being recruited by other schools. So that's obviously a great example of the character of those 6 local kids that we're very excited about. I think we've addressed some needs on our offensive line. I think we've also addressed some needs at receiver, and overall speed of our football team is going to be much better because of this class.
Matt Gonzalez is a 6'4", 220-pound tight end out of St. Ed's, Ohio, big powerhouse in Ohio. Things we loved about him was, for his size, he's got great ball skills. A guy who can really be very versatile, good route runner, and also does a really good job blocking from the perimeter and from the point. Does an excellent job, and we're really excited to have him on campus. Brian Luce is a 6'4", 220-pound tight end. Coming from Beaver Creek High School in Beaver Creek, Ohio. Really physical kid and a better kid. We had him up on an official visit and was a great kid, just a great person, a tough kid. He's going to be, sort of a blue-collar type tight end, going to come off the ball, and you can definitely see that from his film. It's going to be a great addition for us.
Yeah, Tyler, very fortunate. He's actually enrolled in school right now. Very excited, very athletic, young man. We've already seen it in our workouts and morning workouts. His athletic ability has potential to be off the charts. We're very excited. He seems to be a very sharp young man as well. He's picking up a lot of things that we're asking him to do, in the 3 weeks he's been on campus. So we're very excited to have Tyler join the Colonial Nation. Trey Edwards, probably the best word to describe him is playmaker. He did a little bit of everything in his high school career. He played quarterback, receiver, DB, return kicks. A very dynamic player. Again, very excited that he'll be joining us. We'd really like to see him on the defense side of the ball, but he brings the capabilities of being able to play on both sides of the ball. So we'll see what happens. A very dynamic playmaker, for sure. Justin Jones is another very, very good athlete, good basketball player. He'll add size to our defensive backfield. A bigger kid, reminds us of the 2 New York guys we have right now, and Ryan Richardson and Andy Samirga. Again, very athletic, long, gets to the football. I'm very excited that he'll be back there with our DBs. TJ Neal, another real dynamic football player, a two-way guy, played running back, played corner and safety at high school, played corner in the All-Star game down in Florida. Again, very athletic, very versatile young man. What I like about him is he's very physical. Fits in very well with what we do on the defense side of the ball with his physicality and his athleticism.
Matt Fennell from Upper St. Clair. I thought Matt in high school was a kid that we think can come in right now and compete for a starting role. He comes off the ball. He's coming from a top-notch program in Western Pennsylvania. I know he's coached well. I'm excited to start working with Matt. Great family, great student. He seems like a kid that can come in and help this program get back to where it needs to be. Max Potiker from St. Ed's High School in Cleveland, Ohio. Max is going to be strictly a tackle for us. He's a 6'6" kid at 315, athletic for how big he is, and comes off the ball, and he's a nasty player. He comes off and gets after it. Plays on probably one of the best high schools in the country. So he's playing top-level competition every week in high school. So I think that'll translate well to in college and make him more ready to come in and play right away for us. We needed a position at left tackle. I think he's a kid that comes in and competes right away. We're very excited I'm excited to start working with him in camp and to see what he can do and see what again, he's like the other guys, sky's the limit for him. Connor Mundy from Strongsville, Ohio. Connor is a kid that can really play any interior position for us. He snapped in the past. He plays guard. Eventually, maybe could play a little bit of tackle. He's that athletic. But I see him right away competing for an inside role as a guard or maybe even a center. Again, another kid from Cleveland who has that mentality that he's going to come off the ball, he's going to be physical, and that's the type of football that Coach Miller is bringing to this offense. And he's a kid that fits right in with what we're trying to do with the offensive line.
Harrison Dreher is definitely a dynamic player. One thing that really kind of made us feel really confident about him is just how he can catch the ball out the backfield. He played numerous positions, not only on the offensive side of the ball, but on the defensive side of the ball. He dominated his competition. He was very good player in the special teams as well. He had a kickoff return, first play of the game in the WPIAL finals in Heinz Field. So he's definitely a player that we can give the ball to out the backfield, match him up with linebackers, and also hand him the ball on some zone reads and outside zone plays. Blake is a player that is a hard-nosed player. We need a fullback that can come in and kick defenders out the way, especially for a power game. He's also a player that can come out the backfield and not only kick a end out for power, but also catch the ball out the backfield and get upfield. His athletic ability really showed prevalent on his tape. And we're very excited to have our offensive coordinator build him into the offense, especially us running a little bit more pro-style stuff for this year.
Chase Bodeman, quarterback from Whitmer High School. Excited to have him here at Robert Morris. Great decision maker back in the pocket. Shows great poise, escapability, accurate on all levels, big play potential. And a real leader on the field, real general, and we're excited to have him.
Let's go. Timmy Vecchio from Penn Trafford. Really excited to get him. He's a great competitor. Guy tore up the Quad A WPIAL for the last 3 seasons. As a sophomore, did a great job going against top-level competition. Junior especially went up against some of the top guys in the city, going on the bigger schools, and he took it right to him. And a senior, again, he helped lead the team to a WPIAL final and a runner-up finish. And his coach, John Ruane, coach of the offense coordinator for those great Gateway teams back in the day, also has named him the greatest overall offensive weapon he's ever coached. So high praise coming from a great coach, and we're really excited to get him up here. Delano Madison's a transfer coming in from Western Michigan. He's a Brother Rice coming from a great program up in Michigan. Phenomenal slot receiver. The best part about him, he's coming off a couple injuries, but all he's wanted to do was get an opportunity, and when he had a chance, he tore it up. He's got a big chip on his shoulder, which is something that I think is going to help push our guys coming back, and I'm really excited to see what he can do in the spring and happy to have him here already as we head into the fall. Eldon New, another transfer receiver for us, coming in from Kent State. Best thing about him is he's a Columbus kid. I know his high school coach very well, John Magistro. Had a lot of high praise to say about him coming out two years ago. He started as a true freshman for Kent State, a wide receiver. Had a great game against Ohio State, going there in his first game, and played a little bit of corner last year for Kent State as well. I'm very excited to have him. Kid's a very versatile athlete. He's crazy fast, got great speed, good ball skills. I'm really excited to see what he can do for us at this level coming down in the spring. Brandon McGee, a big physical receiver that's coming in for us this year. He's about 6'2", 195, brings a lot of power, great possession guy, great athlete as well, real physical, going to be awesome to have on the perimeter, blocking for us as well as we try to get a run game going this year with, Ram Owens and Cole Blake coming back for us. And I'm very excited to bring in another kid from a top program, Connellsville, out in Maryland. And, again, really excited to have him coming in here as well this fall. Jamon Dunn from Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills, obviously a powerhouse WPO program here in Pittsburgh. The kid's got phenomenal speed, great playmaker, playing with other teammates of his that are going on the bigger schools as well. Every time Jamon touched the ball, he was still a dangerous weapon with the ball in his hands, and I'm very excited to have him. Can't say enough great things about Jamon and what he can contribute to Robert Morris for us.
Chris Stanford. He's a gentleman that he's a big-time recruit for us, local Pittsburgh product, one of the best players in the WPO this year. He's been a force at his high school for the last several years. He's a big, athletic young man, 6'5", 270, has a great wingspan, has the body that he can still put on a lot of different mass. He can be an inside player, outside player. Love the way he gets off the ball. Love his explosion that he can bring off of the edge, lean into the path of a quarterback and a running back. Stephon Mingo. He's a big young man, 6'6", 240. He's a great pass rusher. He's a guy that can do a whole lot coming off the edge. He can also mix it up, play inside a little bit. He's a young man that we believe he can stop the run. Once he get into college, he get in the weight room. He's going to be a big target and be a big enforcement on his defense for the next 4 years.